Hey guys, Ivan here, and yeah, I am back. I did not die or anything like that. If you guys follow me on IG, you know where I was. I was in Spain at European Championships. I had a couple of clients of mine competing over there, and I brought my laptop with me. I wanted to make videos, but I was just having so much fun, guys, doing cardio next to the sea, training like maniacs, like a couple of friends of mine and, some clients. We're doing bodybuilding. We're eating a lot of clean food and some junk food as well. It was just so much fun. Time flew by and I didn't get a chance to make any videos. So guys, I hope you forgive me, but now I'm back and we are only actually a couple of days out of the New York Pro and then a week and a little bit more out of Pittsburgh Pro. So the season is just starting. The April wasn't that fun, but now the fun stuff is starting in bodybuilding. So you're gonna get two videos today, guys, but the first one today is gonna be about a couple of really interesting things. And the first thing we gotta talk about is the new physique update by Chris Bumstead. So I'm sure a couple of days ago this was posted. I'm sure you have seen it already. Chris Bumstead, in his retirement, looks like he's competing this year. And what is interesting about this physique update was that it was posted by the Gymshark, and they titled it Unfinished. So this is an advertisement of the new drop they're doing, and they named it Unfinished. And we all know that Chris Bumstead competed and he finished competing, but now here they're kind of saying he's unfinished. And of course, everybody's talking about this. This is very good advertising. It's not exactly what Kai Green was doing, but it's the same thing pretty much, only not as direct. And Chris made a video in which he's describing, explaining what exactly does that mean. And he's giving us this, philosophy on life, how this is a metaphor on how you're never going to be finished in life or in business or in whichever endeavor. And, it makes sense. It sounds good. It's a good way to get out of this and not be called Kai Green. But really, that's what he's doing. He's just using the fact that people want to see him back on stage to advertise his products. In this case, the new drop that Gymshark is doing. Now, yes, we all know Chris Bumstead is not coming back. Chris Bumstead is not competing. I know everybody knows that. Chris said it multiple times, like his career is over. That's it. One era of his life is done. He is not coming back. He is not competing. I don't even want to entertain that idea because this is not just somebody who can change their mind like that. No, guys, this is Chris Bumstead we're talking about. He is not coming back. He is not going to be competing. He is not going to risk his legacy to just win one more title or two more titles. Yeah, he didn't win 8 titles like Ronnie or like Lee Haney, but 6 titles is enough. And if he wanted to win more, he could have won more. He was very specific and very clear and said it so many times. He is done. His career is over. He's not coming back. So let's not even talk about it. But let's take a look at his physique. So it is very impressive for sure. This front double bicep right here looks like he definitely could compete successfully. Now, yeah, Sam Sulek does look bigger than him, basically. So Chris still has the shape, and he probably lost some size. I don't think he's the same size he was when he was an active competitor, but if he wanted to, do a prep, be on a lot more gear for 6 months and just try to get as big as possible, he would probably be as big as he was on stage and still as good. So yes. And why is even that a question? Like, of course he could come back and compete and win again. I mean, he retired last year, guys, and he's 30 years old, 31. So he's still extremely young and he's fresh. Yeah, he had some smaller injuries, nothing major, so his body's intact. It's young, it's fresh. He just decided to stop competing. If he wanted to come back, he could, and now he looks like he's, 12 weeks out of the show. He's not coming back, but he is looking phenomenal in this most muscular as well. Like, I'm honestly surprised with how much muscle he's actually maintaining. Especially since what I'm seeing on his IG is that he's doing a lot of like that functional training. I don't see him doing a lot of bodybuilding. So I thought he was going to get much skinnier than this. probably go off the gear and not even try to maintain the size. I mean, he's obviously smaller than he was when he was actively competing and winning Olympias. He was never massive exactly in the off season, but he would get, leaner and bigger at the same time as he was prepping. So at the end, on the stage, he would be huge and lean. So he's not exactly at that level of size. He is still very lean though and pretty big, not huge. But again, if he wanted to come back, he could do that very easily, very successfully. So yeah, Chris is maintaining a very good look and he is doing a great job advertising his products or his sponsors. Oh, and I want to give a huge shout out to the Crown Custom Belts for making this awesome belt for me, guys. Check it out, how cool this is. Hey guys, even here, and also all the best and bye-bye on the other part, and also happy to be European champion. As you guys know, I won the European Championships 2023. Also, it says, I just like to live. That's kind of something I wrote on my IG when I created it first a long time ago, so it kind of stayed there. So yeah, an awesome belt, guys. Check it out, the Crown Custom Belts. I have one already. I've been using it for years. It's really good, really high quality. If you guys want a custom belt made for you, contact these guys on IG, Crown Custom Belts. All right, now the next physique update we got for today, guys, and I'm sure you have seen this one already, but I gotta talk about it because when I saw it, I was like, why is Urs this freaking lean in the off season? So he said that his goal is to compete next year, but here he says 2026, and he added this hourglass emoji. So it seems like he actually might be prepping and competing this year. Now, again, he did say that he wants to focus on 2027, but if he was doing that, I would assume that he would be pushing for growth right now. However, he is basically stage lean. Like, if you look at the other guys who are competing this weekend at the New York Pro, how many of them are this freaking shredded? And no, Urs is not doing the New York Pro. He is not on the official list, but it seems like he might be doing a show this year, 2026. Which show could it be? It could be Pittsburgh. Yeah, he pulled out of Pittsburgh, but he might be back in it. Or some other show later in the year. I have no idea, guys. I don't have any info on this. Maybe you know more than me, to be honest, because I was kind of out of the loop for a week. If you know if he announced anything, you can tell us down below in the comments, but I haven't seen anything. I don't know anything. I just know I saw this update, and I mean, Urs is always kind of pretty lean, very lean in the off season. So, you might think this is just what he looks like in the off season. This is what he looks like when he's growing. And it could be, but I doubt it, guys. I don't think so. I don't know if this is actually current. It could be an older photo too. But it could be just that he's, in the beginning of his growth season, he tried to cut down for the Pittsburgh and the New York, and he decided to pull out. He started to grow back, but his metabolism is ramping up, and he's staying very lean while kind of growing. He needs to, increase the food so much before he actually gets a little bit fat and watery. So that could be happening as well. I don't know, but if he wanted to compete in 10 days in Pittsburgh, he could do that for sure. Could he win though? Nah, no way. No way. Against those guys in that lineup, hell no. Hell, not with his size. So I do think a better idea for him would be to compete actually next year, 2027, after taking a long, long time and actually growing in the off season. What do you guys think? Tell me down below. All right, the next update we got is an update from this kid right here, a kid literally. So a bunch of you guys have been sending me this guy and wanted me to do a review of his physique. And the craziest thing about this, again, kid right here is that he's only 20 years old, guys. 20 years old and looking absolutely freaking massive right now, guys. Crazy massive. Now, I remember this guy, he was sponsored by the Hostile when I was sponsored by them as well. And he was at the time trying to compete in Classic. He wanted to do a Classic show, didn't make the weight, and decided to focus on the Open. Imagine this guy actually stayed in Classic. This guy's body is definitely meant for the Open class because right now he looks like an absolute monster. Check out this video, guys. It's not a Photoshop. It's not just one photo. It's actually a full video, and you got a bunch more. This is him before he ends his push phase, his growth phase, his blast phase. So he's currently blasting, as he says in the caption of his post. So no, even though he's 20 years old, he's not a natural. He's definitely blasting it like a maniac, and he has crazy, insane genetics, really good shape as well, massive legs, huge arms, a ton of size for this age. And if he continues doing bodybuilding for, say, 5 more years, you can definitely count on seeing this guy on the Mr. Olympia stage as one of the best and the biggest bodybuilders in the world. We'll see how will this play out, but currently he is looking absolutely freaking impressive. All right, now in the meantime, my favorite bodybuilder has been posting a lot of content, as he usually does. That's right, Nick Walker. He's posted a ton of stuff that I haven't covered, but I'm going to in this video. Now, this is his most recent physique update from only 4 hours ago, so I'm sure many of you haven't even seen these photos. It's just him hitting a most muscular, and the question of the year about Nick Walker is whether he's going to compete this year or not at all. Is he going to compete ever again? We have no idea what Nick's plans are. I can assure you that he's going to compete again. It's only the matter of time, but when is that going to happen? So it's not going to be New York or Pittsburgh. He's definitely way out of shape at this point. But it could be some shows this year prior to the Olympia, and one of them that is discussed a lot is Texas Pro. And Nick didn't make it official. The official promoter of the Texas Pro said that Nick is welcomed, but nobody is confirming anything. We have no idea if there is any truth to it or it's just a rumor. But currently, Nick is looking absolutely massive, not very aesthetic, not at all. The midsection is not looking great. He does have a ton of size, he is maintaining good condition, but he's not doing the most important thing, and that's practicing the damn vacuums. And I think at this point of Nick's career, after competing for, like, I don't know, 15 years, if he still haven't tried to do a vacuum, I don't think he ever will. So we can kiss that goodbye and just accept Nick with a huge waist. This is how things are, guys. This is it right here. A ton of size, great conditioning, great details and maturity with a huge ass midsection. Now, in this photo, he looks a little bit better. I think it's a better angle. His arms look pumped. I don't know, they look massive. The chest looks great as well. And here, his waist actually looks kind of decent. So I don't know, like there are some videos and photos where he actually looks like he has a decent sized waist. In some others, his waist looks enormous. In this one, it looks good. Here, the most muscular, the amount of grain, like the quality muscle, it's insane. It's crazy. He looks phenomenal here. He looks like he has so much quality, so much density, so much thickness to the muscle. It's absolutely bonkers. And here in the side chest as well, all of his shots, man. Even this front relax, let's put it that way, looks crazy, and the waist looks smaller, but we all know it's just the angle. And until we see him hitting a vacuum, we'll know that he will not have a small waist on the stage. And that's always going to be an issue, especially if he wants to win the Mr. Olympia someday or even this year. But the way things are looking, it's probably not going to happen because he has one huge gap, one huge flaw, and he's not doing anything about fixing it. But hey, he is looking huge. He is looking very impressive. Whatever you guys think about him or about whichever part of this video, tell me down below in the comments. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. Not for today. Another video is coming in a moment, in a couple of hours maybe. So guys, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, like this video if you enjoyed it. See you soon, all the best, and bye-bye.